Soccer, Varsity Soccer here for you and Southwest flying overhead high. In a few moments we'll be announcing the teams. We'll announce our visitors first from Mission Bay Girls Soccer Program. Thank you.
No smoking, no flash photography.
Visitors in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Mission Bay Girls Soccer Program Varsity Roster. Number 0, Greta Mazzetti. Number 1, Kylie Hollingsworth. Number 2, Leilani Ferguson. Number 4, Alida Oilen. Number 5, Geraldine Young. Number 6, Amanda Witkowski. Number 7, Gina Queck. Number 8, Mariah Evans. Number 9, Cameron Lacey. Number 10, Charlotte Fisher. Number 11, Megan Branch. Number 13, Andrea Clement. Number 14, Kat Griffiths. Number 15, Mia Freyen. Number 16, Juliet Tron. Number 17, Elena Rodriguez. Number 20, Malaya Sharp. Number 21, Olivia Greving. Number 27, Alejandra Alonso Levy. Number 30, Kyra Francis. Number 32, Andrea Mora. Number 34, Julia Ryan. Welcome to San Diego, ladies. And now, your San Diego Cavers Varsity Soccer, number 1, Pilar Number 4, Olivia Tucci. Number 5, Kenzie Easton, pardon me, Kenzie. Number 6, Esther Curtis. Number 8, Dominica Montez. And number 9, Mara Hyde. Number 10, Caitlin Jones. Number 11, Shelby Jones. Number 12, Reese Palmer. Number 13, Samantha Green. Number 14, Samantha Durst. Number 15, Madison Sorry. Number 16, Alexandra Zuna. Number 18, Emma Easton. Number 19, Savannah Tinsley. And number 20 is Leah Doyle. Yay! Go Cavers. Thank you. Please rise. Remove your hats. Our flag is at the south end of the stadium.
To honor America, two-time Grammy Award winner Kelly Clarkson.
Take it away.
Okay? Tall chair or short chair? Okay.
Hi guys, my name is Audrey Hanna and I'm here at the Cavers home field where we will see Mission Bay face off against the San Diego Cavers. Right now the ball has just been saved by Mission Bay goalie Greta Mazzetti. She's going to kick the ball up the field and it's going to go up for the header. And the ball is out of bounds on the Cavers. Mission Bay throw-in down the line. Shelby Jones is running for the ball. Emma Easton recovers the ball. And Pilar Mvongo, the goalie, will bump the ball up the field. Now Mara Hyde is holding the ball. And she'll make a pass up to Leah Guile, but that ball will be stopped by Mission Bay defender. Caitlin Jones and Emma Easton passing the ball back in the defense. Now Caitlin Jones passes to Kylie Jones. Kylie Jones moving upfield, tries to pass to Mara Hyde, but that pass will be intercepted by Mission Bay. San Diego goalie catches the ball and passes it up to Shelby Jones. Nicole Mitchell with the ball now, passes back to Caitlin Jones in the defense. And that ball will go up to Mara Hyde, who will cross. Emma Easton holding the ball back now, giving it to goalie Pilar Mvongo. Pilar will pass the ball up the field, and Nicole Mitchell will recover it. She'll cross to Kylie Jones, who will steadily move up the field, and pass to Madison St. Agatha, who will lose the ball to Mission Bay number 24, it looks like. Mission Bay goalie will pass to number 13 of Mission Bay, Andrea Clemente, but she will miss the ball and it will go out. Now Kylie Jones is getting the ball. Looks like she'll be throwing it in. Kylie Jones throws it into Mara Hyde, recognizable by her helmet, thanks to a couple concussions so far this season. Caitlin Jones with the ball now, looking for an opportunity and an open player to pass to. She'll try to pass up to Caver number 13, Samantha Green. Shelby Jones takes the ball, tries to move it up the field to Caver number 20, Leah Guile. Defense number 13 on Mission Bay will punt it out of there and give it to number 9, Cameron Peasley. That was a close one. Pilar Vongo, the goalie for San Diego, will kick the ball out of the goal box. That was a nice cross to Mission Bay number 9, Cameron Peasley, who shoots, but the ball is recovered by Pilar, Caver goalie. She's now looking for an open player. It's a great kick. Shelby Jones will pass the ball back to the goalie, who will kick it up, attempting to get it to Nicole Mitchell. And that's a player down for Mission Bay, but Caitlin Jones is still moving the ball, moves it up to Mara Hyde, who's running and passes it up, but it seems a little too far for Madison St. Agatha. And yes, the ball will go out on the Cavers. Mission Bay throw-in. Can't quite tell which player it is, but she'll throw it in. She'll get it to Mission Bay number 7, Gina Queck. And the Mission Bay defense will kick it out. Number 16, Mission Bay with the ball, Juliet Tran. Mara Hyde with the ball now. Tries to get it up the field for Leah Guile, but that ball will be recovered and passed back down by defensive player for Mission Bay. Number 7 for Mission Bay, Gina Queck with the ball now. She passes it up to number 16. Who tries to pass it up to number 27, but the ball's a little long, and Pilar Vongo, the goalie for San Diego, will get it out of there. The ball's gone out of bounds, although I'm not entirely sure on which side. It went out on Mission Bay, and now the goalie for San Diego has a goal kick. Great kick from the goalie, almost to Emma Easton. Ball is changing hands quite rapidly at the moment. And that's almost out, and that is a Mission Bay goal for number...
Goal, Mission Bay.
For number 7? Number 12? It's a little hard to see their numbers. And that's another kickoff. Mission Bay has the ball. They move it up the field. Kylie Jones fighting for the ball. And she will get it. Except now she's fallen. And I think that's a foul on Kylie Jones, number 3 for San Diego. The free kick will be taken by Caitlin Jones, her sister. She'll get it up, and Nicole Mitchell will attempt to head it, but will not quite make contact with the ball. Number 16 from Mission Bay with the ball now. That's Juliette Tran. She'll pass it up a little too far, and Pilar will recover it and subsequently pass it to Kylie Jones, who will run up the field with it, closely followed by number 9, who seems to have tripped her again, Cameron Peasley. That ball will go out on San Diego. Madison St. Agatha with the ball now, passing back to Mara Hyde. Mara Hyde will cross to Shelby Jones, who will dribble up and pass to Olivia Tucci. Number 11 from Mission Bay with the ball, Megan Branch will pass up. Still a Mission Bay ball, attempting to get a shot. That shot will go out.
I'm actually going to go down there for a little bit. I'm going to go down there.
Plays resuming on the field, and Nicole Mitchell is dribbling towards the goal with the ball. Leah Guile will accidentally kick the ball out after it rebounds off of a Mission Bay player and then off of her. Mission Bay with the throw-in. They'll get it up the field a little bit, but that ball will be taken back to Pilar, the goalie, who will kick it up the field to Olivia Tucci, who will pass it to Shelby Jones. Number 16, Juliette Tran with the ball. Caitlin Jones will pass up to Mara Hyde, but Madison St. Agatha will recover it and then pass back to Mara Hyde. Mitchell with the ball now, passing up to Tucci. Caver ball, but that will get lost taken by number 11, Megan Branch. Mission Bay making a run, but Emma Easton will touch the ball first and get it out of bounds. Looks like Shelby Jones with the throw-in. And she'll throw to Nicole Mitchell. And the ball will go out of bounds again, this time on the Cavers. Number 20, Malaya Sharp with the throw-in for Mission Bay. She'll be looking for an open player. And she'll try to get it to number 16, Juliet Tran, but that ball will instead get passed around the field. And now in possession by number 9, Cameron Peasley for Mission Bay, trying to get the cross to get a goal. She'll get the cross, but Emma Easton, defensive player for San Diego, will get the ball out to Mara Hyde, who will pass up the field to Leah Guile, who will lose the ball to number 13, Andrea Clementi. Number 20, Leah Guile, will pass the ball back to Shelby Jones. Mission Bay ball now. The Mission Bay defense will get the ball out of the back half of the field, and it appears that a foul has been called, possibly for the same player, possibly for Kylie Jones again, and Caitlin Jones will again take the free kick. That'll get bunted out by Mission Bay. Caitlin Jones in the defensive zone, but that ball will be, once again, it's a fight between Caitlin Jones and Megan Branch. Now number 9, Cameron Peasley with the ball, and she will attempt to shoot, but her shot will go out. And Madison St. Agatha has just been subbed out for the Cavers, and Reese Palmer will be going in her place. The ball, now a Mission Bay ball, but quickly recovered by number 13, Samantha Green, and passed up the field. However, Mission Bay defense will pass the ball to number 4, Alita Olin. That ball will be out of bounds on Mission Bay, and Caver Olivia Tucci will be taking the throw-in. Will get the ball up to Kylie Jones, who will pass the ball to number 10, Caitlin Jones, who's no longer playing defense and has instead taken Madison St. Agatha's spot as a forward. Reese Palmer has taken Caitlin Jones' spot. This is Kylie Jones attempting to get to the ball, but she can't quite get there in time, and the ball will go out on the Cavers. Now a goal kick by goalie Greta Mazzetti for Mission Bay. Kylie Jones will soon recover that ball, but it will go out of bounds on number 9, Cameron Peasley of Mission Bay, and Olivia Tucci will once again take the throw-in. Tucci will pass it to Hyde, who will kick it out of bounds. Mission Bay throw-in, and Mara Hyde will get that ball and try to get it back into play. Mission Bay with the ball, alternating between number 9 and number 4. They'll try to get the ball up, but to no avail, as the ball will be recovered by goalie for the Cavers, Pilar. Caitlin Jones with the ball now, passes up to Mara Hyde, who tries to cross to Kylie Jones, but the pass is a little long, and instead the ball will be recovered by Mission Bay goalie Greta Mazzetti. She'll kick the ball up to the midfield. And Mission Bay player number 16, Juliet Tran, will be making a run with the ball and attempting to find a place to cross to. But she's got a bunch of defensive players on her. She'll find the cross, but not the player. And that ball will get kicked out of bounds, I believe, by Olivia Tucci. It's a Mission Bay throw-in, I think by Juliet Tran. That ball will once again go out, this time on the Cavers. Ball is in the air, players are going for headers, but it appears that the ball has gone out on Mission Bay and it is now a goal kick. Caver goalie kicks the ball up the field, and 11, Megan Branch heads it. The ball is now going quickly towards the goal, but the goalie, Pilar, for Cavers, will once again recover it. Pilar will get the ball up the field. Caitlin Jones and sister Kylie Jones will both try to recover it, but Mission Bay defensive player number 13, Andrea Clemente, is keeping the ball out of that half of the field. Mara Hyde with the ball now passes to Olivia Tucci, who passes back to Hyde. Hyde trying to find the cross, gets the ball to number 13, Samantha Green, who passes up to Shelby Jones. The ball will go out on Mission Bay player number 34. The Mission Bay defense kicks the ball out of that half of the field, and now it looks like a heading battle between Caitlin Jones, Nicole Mitchell, Leilani Ferguson, and Gina Queck. Emma Easton will kick that ball out of bounds, and it will be a Mission Bay throw-in, taken by number 20, Malaya Sharp. Sharp tries to find an open player, and that player is number 11, Megan Branch, who's closely followed by Caver. Malaya Sharp with the throw-in again. All the while, the ball traveling closer and closer to the Cavers' goal. Malaya Branch gets the ball to Kyra Francis. And number 18, Emma Easton, will kick the ball out of bounds, preventing a possible shot from Mission Bay. Now it's a corner kick taken by Mission Bay player. I'm not quite sure who. I think it might be Alejandro Alonso-Levy, but it's hard to tell in this light. She'll go for the corner kick. Everyone will go up to take the head, but the Caver defense will successfully get that ball out. Caitlin Jones will kick the ball out of bounds, upfield a little bit more. And that will be a Mission Bay throw-in. Taken by Alita Owen. Mara Hyde with the ball now, dribbling around the players, gets the ball up to Caitlin Jones, who crosses back to Mara Hyde. Hyde still with the ball, dribbles out dribbles a player and gets the cross up to Nicole Mitchell, who will save the ball from the defense but will lose it to player number 13 for Mission Bay, Andrea Clementi. She will recover the ball and get it back to Mara Hyde. Hyde is now down on the field, hopefully not re-injuring herself. Emma Easton with the ball now, passing back to goalie for the Cavers, Pilar Vongo. She will pass the ball up, and it will be headed by number 2, Leilani Ferguson, Mission Bay number 2. Caver goalie with the save, Olivia Tucci gets the ball and tries to cross it up to Kylie Jones, but that ball will go out of bounds. Mission Bay throw-in taken by number 4, Alita Olin. She'll pass to number 11, Megan Branch. Branch will try to get the ball to number 16, Juliette Tran. The ball will be recovered by the Cavers and passed up by Shelby Jones. That ball, however, will make its way back to Megan Branch, who will pass up the field. Nicole Mitchell with the ball now, trying to find an opening, passes back to Reese Palmer, who tries to cross up to Kylie Jones, but that ball will be recovered by Mission Bay. Leah Guile with the ball now, moving up the field. She'll pass to Kylie Jones, who will pass up to Caitlin Jones. Caitlin will cross and shoot and score! Caver goal. Bringing the score to a tie, 1-1. Great play by two sisters. Kylie Jones is a sophomore and Caitlin Jones is a senior. Shelby Jones is also on the field right now. Great teamwork there. Kickoff by Mission Bay. Looks like number 11, Megan Branch, has been subbed for number 14, Kat Griffiths. It's a Mission Bay throw-in. And that ball will be recovered by Reese Palmer. We'll try to cross up to Caitlin Jones, but her touch lets the ball loose a little. Now number 7, Mission Bay, dribbling up the field, trying and shooting from the 20-yard line. That was Gina Queck. The ball will be recovered by Caver goalie Pilar Vongo. Emma Easton with the ball, passes up the field to Caitlin Jones. But that ball, and she will make the pass to Nicole Mitchell, who will pass to number 11, Shelby Jones. Mission Bay defense is just a little strong, but Leah Guile with the ball now, trying to make the pass up to Kylie Jones. However, the Mission Bay defense will successfully get the ball out for a while. And that's a foul.
I see you, Andrea!
Mission Bay number 4, Alita Olin, is taking the free kick from about the 40-yard line. Great kick. Olivia Tucci will head, or Reese Palmer actually, will head the ball and will end up getting that ball out. But Mission Bay will head the ball back into the goal box. And number 16 from Mission Bay, or actually number 9 from Mission Bay, Cameron Peasley, will attempt to make that shot, but it will sail too far. Caver goalie with the goal kick. She kicks the ball to Kylie Jones, who touches to number 13, Samantha Green. Mara Hyde with the ball now. passes up the field back to Kylie Jones, who will fall. Mission Bay ball now, number 7, Gina Queck, dribbling up the field, makes a long pass to number 9, who will get the ball. Cameron Peasley looking for the cross once again. Good defensive playing by Reese Palmer will force that ball out of bounds. Mission Bay throw in, once again Malaya Sharp with the throwing in the ball. Nicole Mitchell will actually get that ball out and kick it out of bounds. So once again, a Mission Bay throw in. After some back and forth action, Nicole Mitchell will head the ball out. However, that ball actually went out of bounds, and it appears Shelby Jones took the throw in. However, that ball will go out on a Caver player, and once again will be thrown in by Malaya Sharp from Mission Bay. Number 7 from Mission Bay, Gina Queck with the ball right now, looking for an opening. She'll find the opening, but not the player to pass it to, and that ball will be recovered by goalie Pilar Vongo for the Cavers. She will kick the ball up the field, and it will be headed by number 2, Leilani Ferguson from Mission Bay. Number 11, Shelby Jones, will get the ball back out of the defensive half of the field. And now Caver Leah Guile with the ball, will attempt to pass, but will actually make it to Caitlin Jones, who will try to pass it to Samantha Green, number 13, but Samantha Green will miss the ball. Reese Palmer heads the ball, but that ball will be shot back down the field by number 7 from Mission Bay, Gina Queck. It's a Caver's ball, and the Caver player, Olivia Tucci, will take the throw in. She'll try to throw it to Mara Hyde, who will get the ball and keep the ball, looking for a person to pass to. She'll pass to Nicole Mitchell, who will pass back to Shelby Jones. Jones with the ball will pass back to Nicole Mitchell. Nicole Mitchell passes up the field to Caitlin Jones, who will lose the ball to player number 5, Jaren Young from Mission Bay. That ball gets shot back down the field, and Reese Palmer will recover it and get it out of the defensive zone. Number 7, Gina Queck, will pass the ball to number 9, Cameron Peasley, both from Mission Bay. Peasley will attempt to shoot, but that shot will be a little long. Ball goes out on the Cavers, and number 20, Malaya Sharp, will take the throw-in for Mission Bay. The Caver defense will get the ball out of that area, and Caitlin Jones will recover the ball and pass to Kylie Jones, who will cross back to Nicole Mitchell, who will once again pass to Kylie Jones. But that ball will be taken by number 4, Alita Olin, and it looked like a little hip check action, and I think a foul has indeed been called. The free kick will be taken by Emma Easton, number 18 for the Cavers. She'll line up, give a great kick. Many Caver players will go up for the header, but that ball will be recovered by goalie Greta Mazzetti from Mission Bay. Mazzetti kicks the ball to number 9, Cameron Peasley, who will cross to number 2, Leilani Ferguson, who will lose the ball to the Cavers. Emma Easton will kick the ball up to Caitlin Jones, who will pass forward to Leah Guile, who will try to shoot, but that ball is easily recovered by Greta Mazzetti, goalie for Mission Bay.
Mission Bay goal.
And that is a goal by Mission Bay. It appears that Pilar Vongo was attempting to grab the ball before it could be reached by Mission Bay players. However, the players made it to the ball before she could stop the ball, and I believe that was number 9, Cameron Peasley, with a goal, although I'm not sure. After the kickoff, Mara Hyde has the ball now and is dribbling up the field towards Mission Bay's goal. She'll maintain the ball even after multiple defensive players have attempted to stop her. She'll try to cross to Leah Guile, but that ball will be stopped by Mission Bay Kyra Francis. Mara Hyde again with the ball. She'll pass to number 13, Samantha Green for the Cavers. We'll get it to Kylie Jones. Jones will pass to Nicole Mitchell, another Caver player. We'll get the ball up the field again to Kylie Jones, who will attempt to shoot, but that ball will go over the goal, a little too far. Actually, it appears that that ball might have been offsides, and now there's a free kick being taken by Mission Bay. There's a player down on the field, although they get back up quickly. Number 14 takes a shot. Number 14, Kat Griffiths, takes a shot into the Caver goal, but that will be stopped by Pilar Vongo. She will kick the ball up the field, and number 7 will stop it, Gina Queck, passing it back up the field. Gina Queck with the ball again, passes it straight to Reese Palmer, who passes up to Mara Hyde, Caver offensive player. Samantha Green with the ball now, also of the Cavers, moving up the field rapidly. She will attempt to out-dribble number 4 from Mission Bay, but will lose the ball to Alita Olin. That ball will go out on the Cavers. Number 4, Alita Olin, will be taking the throw-in for Mission Bay. Leah Guile has been subbed out for Kinsey Easton. Now we have 3 Joneses and 2 Eastons on the field. Soccer really is a family sport. Nicole Mitchell will pass the ball up the field. Caitlin Jones takes the ball and passes back to Mitchell. Crosses to Sammy Green, one-on-one with the goalie. However, the goalie, after catching the ball, will drop it and then manage to recover the ball. Great work from Greta Mazzetti. She kicks the ball up the field, and Olivia Tucci will stop it. and pass up to Kylie Jones, but that pass was a little long. And now number 4, Alita Olin will take the throw-in. Samantha Green passes back to Caver player Emma Easton, who passes back to goalie Pilar Vongo, who waits until the last minute to shoot the ball all the way up to Kinsey Easton. Kinsey Easton will try to get that ball down the line, but it will go out. Throw-in taken by Mission Bay, Malaya Sharp. Sammy Green will cross to Kylie Jones, but that ball will be stopped by number 4, Alita Olin. Kylie Jones will take the throw-in and give it to Mara Hyde, who will pass back to Jones. Jones dribbles and tries to get the ball to Nicole Mitchell, but number 2, Leilani Ferguson from Mission Bay, will stop that ball and pass it up the field. However, Olivia Tucci will stop the ball and get it back to Kylie Jones for the Cavers. Tucci moving up the field with the ball, crosses to Nicole Mitchell in the middle. Mitchell looks for an opening and passes it back to Kylie Jones. Passes forward to Caitlin Jones, her sister, who gets the ball to, tries to get the ball to either Mara Hyde or Kinsey Easton, but that ball will be kicked out by number 20, Malaya Sharp for Mission Bay. Emma Easton passing the ball back down the line, but that ball will go out. Kylie Jones will pass the ball to Nicole Mitchell, who will pass back to Kylie Jones. Jones will pass to number 13, Samantha Green, who's recently back from being injured. Green will try to shoot, but that ball will be a little too far to the right and will go out of bounds. Goal kick taken by Greta Mazzetti from Mission Bay. She'll get the ball to number 7, Gina Queck. Now Kinsey Easton has the ball and crosses. That's a brilliant cross, but that ball will unfortunately go out of bounds before Kylie Jones or Caitlin Jones can make it to the ball. Really was an amazing cross. It's a pity that the Cavers couldn't have done more with it. Once again, Greta Mazzetti, Mission Bay goalie, taking the goal kick. That ball will be taken and dribbled by Megan Branch, who will try to get it up the field, but Mara Hyde will get the ball. Kylie Jones with the ball now. She'll pass to Nicole Mitchell. Mitchell still looking, will pass up to Olivia Tucci, who will get the ball and move rapidly up the field and try to cross to Kylie Jones, but unfortunately, Alita Olin will stop that ball. Reese Palmer passing the ball back up the field. Kylie Jones and Caitlin Jones will attempt to pass the ball back and forth between each other, but that ball will be kicked out by a Mission Bay defensive player, leaving Kylie Jones once again to take the throw-in. Actually, it appears Olivia Tucci will be taking the throw-in for the Cavers. She will pass the ball to Mara Hyde, who will unfortunately lose the ball, and it will be kicked out of bounds by Mission Bay. Olivia Tucci with the throw-in once more. Once again, aiming for Mara Hyde, who will try to control the ball and bring it closer to the ground. Mara Hyde, still in possession of the ball, will fall. And it appears that might be a foul. That was quite the fall. Hopefully it's not re-injuring Mara's head. If you'll recall, in one of the first home games of the season, Mara Hyde scored 4 goals. One of their greatest players. She's now taking the kick. The Mission Bay has made a wall. Cavers are looking for opening, and Mara makes the shot. However, it will be saved by Mission Bay goalie Greta Mazzetti. And that will signify the end of the first half for the Cavers. The score going into halftime is 2 Mission Bay, 1 Cavers. Bringing it back into the second 40-minute half, the Cavers will be down 1-2. Mission Bay will be winning. Cavers have brought in a new goalie and replaced Pilar Vongo with Alexa Osuna, I think. Alexandra Osuna. In the back, the Cavers have Emma Easton, number 18, Olivia Tucci, number 4, Mission Bay player number 2, Leilani Ferguson, will be taking the throw-in for Mission Bay right now. Easton will go up for the header, but will miss it, but that ball will be cleared by Olivia Tucci. Mara Hyde with the ball now, trying to move it up the field. Tries to get the ball to Kinsey Easton, but that ball will be stopped by number 20, Malaya Sharp. Hyde with the ball again, trying to out-dribble number 2, Leilani Ferguson, and she will indeed get that ball across to Samantha Green. Green will try to pass the ball up, but the Mission Bay midfield will stop that ball. Shelby Jones with the ball, tries to get it up the field, but Mission Bay will stop that ball. The ball will go out on Mission Bay player number 16, Juliet Tran, and Shelby Jones will take the throw-in for the Cavers. She will pass the ball to Samantha Green, who will pass back to Olivia Tucci, who will miss the ball briefly but will recover it quickly. Tucci will pass up to Nicole Mitchell, who will try to get the ball to Samantha Green, but Mission Bay will cross, and number 27 will attempt to get close enough to the ball. Alejandro Alonso Levy from Mission Bay will try to get close enough to the ball to make the shot, but the Caver defense will block her until the ball can be recovered by a Caver goalie. The ball moving back up the field will go out on the Cavers, and it will be a throw-in by Malaya Sharp from Mission Bay. Mara Hyde with the ball now will pass back to Emma Easton. Olivia Tucci has the ball and will try to pass up to Samantha Green. Green will pass back to Easton. Easton will move the ball up the field to Kinsey Easton, her sister. Number 3, Kylie Jones with the ball, trying to find an opportunity to shoot. She will find her opportunity, but Greta Mazzetti will save the ball. Goalie for Mission Bay. She will kick the ball. It will be headed by number 7, Gina Queck for Mission Bay. Kylie Jones is now making a run with the ball back down the field to get around some of the defensive and midfield players. She'll get the ball to Nicole Mitchell around the 40-yard line. Olivia Tucci with the ball now will pass it to Shelby Jones, who will pass back to Nicole Mitchell. Mitchell will pass the ball up the field to Kinsey Easton, who will unfortunately lose the ball to Mission Bay player That ball will go out on Kinsey Easton, it appears. Number 20, Malaya Sharp from Mission Bay, it looks like will be taking the throw-in. Actually, it looks like she'll be getting subbed out. And replaced with Mission Bay player number 21, Olivia Grebbing. Alexa Osuna will attempt to save the ball and will try to slide and get it out of the box. However, Mission Bay will score. And that was number 9, Cameron Peasley with the goal. Caitlin Jones will kick off for the Cavers and pass to Mara Hyde. Mara Hyde moves the ball up to Kinsey Easton, but that ball was intercepted by number 21, Olivia Grebbing from Mission Bay. The ball will go out on number 13 from Mission Bay, Andrea Clementi, making it a Caver throw-in. Kylie Jones, number 11 from the Cavers with a throw-in to Mara Hyde. Once again, if you're just joining us for the second half, Mara Hyde is easily recognizable on the field because of her helmet after sustaining multiple concussions so far this season. Olivia Tucci with the ball, passing back to Caver goalie Alexandra Osuna. However, number 9 will attempt to shoot Cameron Peasley from Mission Bay, but Osuna will save the goal and throw the ball up to Kylie Jones from the Cavers. Samantha Green almost makes it to the ball in time, yet the ball still almost makes it to Kinsey Easton. However, that ball will be out on Easton. And number 21, Olivia Grebbing, will take the throw-in for Mission Bay. Grebbing looking for an opening now. Gets the ball past Emma Easton and all the way to number 16, Juliet Tran, who will try to make the cross to number 9, Cameron Peasley for Mission Bay. However, the ball was a little long and Peasley had to run all the way to the edge of the field to get it. And that ball will be kicked out by Caver defense. Seems to be some confusion as to what's happening on the field. But now it is indeed a Mission Bay corner kick. A bunch of players will go up for the header, and somehow the Caver defense will successfully get the ball out of the goal box. Emma Easton kicks the ball up, and it's headed by number 11, Megan Branch from Mission Bay. Number 5 from Mission Bay, Jaren Young with the ball briefly. Now number 9, once again, Cameron Peasley with the ball. However, it will be recovered by Kylie Jones, who will try to move it up the field and get it to Nicole Mitchell, who will once again pass up to Kylie Jones. Quite the team. Kylie Jones looking for an opening. She'll cross to Shelby Jones, her twin sister. Shelby will move the ball up the field even more. However, Mission Bay defense will block the ball. Olivia Tucci chasing after the ball and will cross to goalie Osuna, who will kick the ball and clear it from the goal box. Samantha Green trying to get the touch, but she'll bunt the ball a little too far. That ball was out on Mission Bay, and it appears that it is now a Caver ball. Freshman on the team, Samantha Durst, will be taking the throw-in. Number 5 for Mission Bay, Jaren Young, will bunt the ball, but it will go out of bounds, and once again, Samantha Durst taking the throw-in for the Cavers. Mara Hyde will get the ball and pass back to Durst. We'll try to get the ball back to Hyde, but it will be intercepted by Mission Bay player number 2, Leilani Ferguson. Ball once again this time goes out on the Cavers, and the throw-in will be taken by a Mission Bay player. Goalie Osuna with the ball, now safely in her hands. Will kick it up the field, and Kylie Jones will touch and get it to Samantha Durst. Durst will pass to Hyde. Hyde will cross to Shelby Jones, who's looking up the field. However, that ball will be stopped by Leilani Ferguson, number 2 from Mission Bay. Number 7, Gina Queck from Mission Bay with the ball now. Nicole Mitchell with the header. Samantha Green trying to recover the ball. Kinsey Easton will pass the ball up back to Caitlin Jones. The ball goes out on Mission Bay, and Shelby Jones will take the throw-in for the Cavers. Kinsey Easton will actually take the throw-in. Mara Hyde will attempt to stop the ball. Number 21, Olivia Grebbing, crossed the ball. Mission Bay ball right now. Goalie Osuna with the ball after a failed cross by a Mission Bay player. Osuna will kick the ball up the field. And Caitlin Jones, it appears, will be fouled by number 5 from Mission Bay, Jaren Young. Kylie Jones looked like she was getting subbed out for a minute, but she's still in play. Emma Easton taking the free kick, getting it all the way up, but that will be headed by a Mission Bay player and popped out of the goal box. Kylie Jones with the ball now, shoots. However, that ball is fumbled but recovered by goalie Greta Mazzetti. Looks like some substitutions are being made. Leah Guile is going back on the field. And I believe Kylie Jones has been subbed out. Possibly Shelby Jones. Possibly both Joneses. That ball will go out on Mission Bay, and Leah Guile will give the ball to Kinsey Easton, who will take the throw-in for the Cavers. Kinsey will pass the ball to number 10, Caitlin Jones, trying to move towards the goal. However, after some brief back and forth, that ball will be cleared from the defensive zone of from the Mission Bay defensive zone of the field by number 27, Alejandro Alonso Levy from Mission Bay. Now Nicole Mitchell with the ball, taken from her from number 27, Alejandro Alonso Levy from Mission Bay. Mara Hyde with the ball now, struggling between 3 defenders. Number 11 will successfully take the ball from her, Megan Branch. And the Mission Bay defense punt the ball down the field. Hard to tell what just happened, but it appears that Osuna was a little far from the goal, causing some yells amongst the spectators. Caitlin Jones with the ball now, passing to Nicole Mitchell, number 2. She'll pass back up to Caitlin Jones, who will pass to Leah Guile, successfully making the pass. Guile will attempt to shoot, but that will unfortunately not go in and will hit the right-hand side of the goal. Actually, it appears that Mission Bay has switched their goalie for the second half, although since she just turned around now, I can only tell that just now. And your new Mission Bay goalie is Kylie Hollingsworth. She's been in since the beginning of the second half. Mission Bay number 9, Cameron Peasley, will make a run with the ball after that goal kick. It's all the way down the field, close to the Caver goal. And that ball will be forced out of bounds by Emma Easton. Throw in by Mission Bay. And that ball will go out once again on a Caver player. Only now it will... Apparently it was actually out on Mission Bay, and now it is a goal kick taken by Caver goalie Alexandra Osuna. Osuna will pass the ball up to Hyde. Hyde will dribble around looking for an opening or a player. She'll find her opportunity and move forward with the ball a little bit, trying to get the ball to number 8, Dominica Montez. She'll succeed. The Mission Bay defense will punt the ball out of that half of the field. Montez again with the ball for the Cavers, moving up the field rapidly. She tries to get the ball to Hyde, but that will be stopped by a defensive player from Mission Bay. Mara Hyde down on the field along with a few other players. Hard to tell what happened, but it appears that a foul has been called. Players falling like dominoes. Was indeed a foul on the Cavers. Mara Hyde taking the kick. This is the second time this has happened this game, for those of you just joining us. She'll kick and her shot will fly over the goal. A defensive player for Mission Bay will take the goal kick instead of the goalie. Number 27 from Mission Bay, Alejandra Alonzo Levy, will try to cross the ball all the way up to Cameron Peasley, but that ball will be stopped by goalie Alexandra Osuna from San Diego High. She'll kick the ball up the field, and Caitlin Jones will recover it, passing up to Dominica Montez. However, that pass will be intercepted by Mission Bay. That ball did go out on Mission Bay, and number 5, Kinsey Easton for the Cavers, will be taking the throw-in. Actually, apparently the ball did go out on the Cavers, and number 21, Olivia Grebbing, will be taking the throw-in for Mission Bay. Emma Easton with the ball now, trying to see it until it gets out of bounds. The ball does indeed go out of bounds on Mission Bay, and goalie Alexandra Osuna from San Diego High will take a goal kick. Osuna kicks the ball up the field, and Hyde will recover it. Mara Hyde from the Cavers looking up forwards, passes the ball up to Caitlin Jones, who dribbles it back down a little to Olivia Tucci. Tucci looking forward and running up with the ball, gets the ball to Dominica Montez, number 8 from the Cavers. She'll pass, but her pass will be a little long, and that ball will be recovered by Mission Bay goalie Kylie Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth and a combination of Mission Bay players will get the ball back towards the Caver half of the field. This ball appears to have gone out on the Cavers, and it will be a Mission Bay throw-in from Alita Olin. Olin with the cross, but the ball will be recovered by Caver goalie Alexandra Osuna. Dominica Montez from the Cavers with the ball right now. Crosses up the field to Leah Guile, but that ball will be stopped by number 21, Olivia Grebbing from Mission Bay. Ball has gone out on the Cavers, and it is now a Mission Bay throw-in. Cavers are making substitutions. Kylie Jones is going in, replacing Nicole Mitchell on the field. Emma Easton, number 18, with the ball right now, trying to get the ball out of the Caver half of the field. She will kick the ball out, and number 27, Alejandro Alonso-Levy, will take the throw-in for Mission Bay. Emma Easton will head the ball out of bounds, and once again, number 27, number 21 this time, Olivia Grebbing, will take the throw-in. Grebbing will look for an opening. Olivia Tucci will jump up for the header, but will miss. Number 14, Samantha Durst, will try to clear the ball. Mara Hyde with the ball now, trying to find an opening. It appears that there has been a foul called. I think, again, it involves Hyde and a Mission Bay player, but Emma Easton will be taking the free kick. Emma Easton tries to get the ball all the way up to Caitlin Jones, but that ball will be stopped by Jaren Young, number 5 for Mission Bay. The ball will go out of bounds on Mission Bay, and Samantha Durst, number 14, it looks like, will be taking the throw-in for the Cavers. Dominica Montez will get the ball, and now Kylie Jones, number 3, will pass up to Mara Hyde, who's running, trying to get the ball before it goes out of bounds. She will indeed stop the ball. However, it appears that a foul has been called. Possibly an offsides call. goal kick from Mission Bay. Kylie Jones will get the ball and kick it up the field. Leah Guile racing after the ball. But Mission Bay goalie Kylie Hollingsworth will slide for the ball. Leah Guile is down on the field after almost running into her. Maybe she's injured. And she stands up, limping a little, but is running now. Goalie with the kick, immediately recovered by Caitlin Jones. Mara Hyde with the ball now, after a brief tussle. Hyde will shoot, but it will go to the left of the goal. Mission Bay goal kick will be headed by Kat Griffiths, number 14 from Mission Bay. Ball will make its way down the field with Mission Bay players. Tried to pass up to number 34, Julia Ryan, but that ball will be recovered by Alexandra Osuna, Caver goalie. Current score is Mission Bay 3 and Cavers 1. And there remains 13 minutes in this second half. Enough time to make a comeback? Who knows? Let's see. Number 7, Gina Queck from Mission Bay with the ball briefly. And that ball will go out on Kinsey Easton, I believe. Number 21, Olivia Grebbing, taking the throw-in. Mission Bay ball. She'll throw in, and number 7, Gina Queck, will attempt to take the ball, but Dominica Montez, combined with Kylie Jones, will get that ball away from her, passing up the field to Caitlin Jones. However, number 5, Jaren Young, will punt it out of bounds, going out on Mission Bay. Caver number 14, Samantha Durst, will take the throw-in for the Cavers at around the 40-yard line. She'll throw in, and it will immediately turn over to a Mission Bay ball. However, Kylie Jones is able to recover the ball and pass it to Samantha Durst. Ball moving towards the Caver half of the field with Kinsey Easton. Passes back to goalie Osuna, who manages to kick the ball out of the goal box before Mission Bay can reach her. Mara Hyde passes the ball up to Montez, who out-dribbles her defender and crosses to Kylie Jones. Kylie Jones will fall, and it appears that a foul has indeed been called. Once again, the kick will be taken by Emma Easton. Emma Easton kicks the ball up the field. Kylie Jones goes in for the header, but she will miss, and number 7, Gina Queck, from Mission Bay, will head the ball. Ball goes out of bounds on Mission Bay, and number 14 from San Diego High, Samantha Durst, will be taking the throw-in. Once again, from around the 35-yard line. After numerous Mission Bay headers, defensive midfield player from Mission Bay will clear the ball out of that half of the field. Olivia Tucci working with the ball right now, trying to get it away from Cameron Peasley. She will manage to get that ball out of bounds. Alexandra Osuna, Caver goalie, will take the goal kick. Getting the ball up the field. Kylie Jones will help the ball along, and Caitlin Jones will continue it. However, number 4, Alita Olin, will punt the ball back out of that half of the field and back into the Caver defensive zone, where the ball will be recovered by Olivia Tucci. Tucci now with the ball, passing to Kylie Jones. Mara Hyde with the ball now, looking for an opening. She will pass up to Caitlin Jones or Esther Curtis, who has now joined us on the field, number 6. Ball will go out of bounds on Mission Bay, and Kinsey Easton will take the throw-in. Easton will throw the ball to Caitlin Jones, who will head the ball up to Mara Hyde, who still has the ball and manages to pass all the way up to Leah Guile, who's trying to find an opportunity for a cross. She'll pass the ball back to Caitlin Jones, who will pass back to Leah Guile. Guile will find the cross, but no one there to get the ball the rest of the way in, and the ball will be saved by Kylie Hollingsworth, Mission Bay goalie. Appears to be a foul as 2 players are on the ground. I believe Samantha Durst is one of them from San Diego High. The other was number 9 from Mission Bay, Cameron Peasley. Foul has been called on Mission Bay, and Emma Easton will take the kick for the umpteenth time this game. Esther Curtis with the ball now. Emma Easton there to head the ball. Kylie Jones looking for someone. Can't quite turn the ball around and will pass it back to Olivia Tucci, who will try to get the ball out. Kinsey Easton will keep the ball in play and move it up the field to Kylie Jones, and then to Mara Hyde, who will take the ball from Gina Queck, Mission Bay's Gina Queck, and that has been called a foul. Excessive use of elbows. The kick will be taken by number 4, I believe, Alita Olin, although it is difficult to see. And that ball will be recovered by Caver goalie Alexandra Osuna. Osuna is being taken to talk. I see the other team was making a substitution, and now Osuna has the ball and is kicking it from her spot in the goal. She'll get the ball up to Caitlin Jones, who will head it farther up the field. However, number 5 from Mission Bay, Jaren Young, will punt the ball back towards the Caver zone. Number 27, Alejandro Alonso Levy from Mission Bay with the ball now, making a run towards the goal. However, Olivia Tucci will kick that ball out of bounds. Number 14, Kat Griffiths, it appears, will be taking the throw-in. She'll throw into number 27, Alejandro Alonso Levy, but Samantha Durst will get that ball out of there. However, it will go out of bounds along the sideline, making it a Mission Bay throw-in. Mission Bay will throw the ball in. However, it will go out of bounds, at this time on Mission Bay. Samantha Durst with the throw-in from the Cavers will get the ball to Kylie Jones. Olivia Tucci will try to get the ball out of there. It appears that a foul has been called on Mission Bay. Indeed, Emma Easton will be taking the kick. She'll get the ball up to Dominica Montez. Montez will subsequently lose the ball to Kat Griffiths or Juliet Tran actually, from Mission Bay. That ball will go back towards the Caver end of the field, and Easton will head the ball to goalie Osuna, who will throw it out of the box, giving it to Kylie Jones from the Cavers. Jones will pass back to Kinsey Easton, who will pass back to Kylie Jones. Jones moving up the field looking for an opening. She'll cross to Mara Hyde. Hyde will try to find an opening and will manage to get the ball up towards the Mission Bay end of the field. However, Caitlin Jones simply not fast enough to get the ball before goalie Kylie Hollingsworth could trap it. Esther Curtis will kick the ball out of bounds, making it a Mission Bay throw-in. Number 30, Kyra Francis, just got subbed out for number 10, Charlotte Fisher, now on the field. Now a Mission Bay throw-in. The ball gets headed by Samantha Durst and subsequently finds its way out off of a Mission Bay player. Samantha Durst with the throw-in, getting the ball up to Dominica Montez for the Cavers. Lots of heading going on. Leah Guile taps the ball to Mara Hyde, who makes a good pass up the field. However, once again, the ball will not make it to its intended destination and will instead be trapped by Kylie Hollingsworth, goalie from Mission Bay. Kinsey Easton getting the ball out of that half of the field. Esther Curtis with the ball now, looking for an open player. She'll try to get the ball out of her grips before it's taken from her by number 11, Megan Branch. She'll try to make a pass. However, that pass will go out of bounds. Mission Bay throw-in now. Straight down the field to Olivia Tucci. Tucci will pass to Osuna, Caver goalie, who will kick the ball up to Kinsey Easton. Easton will pass up to Kylie Jones. Jones with a field in front of her. She'll get the ball up to Dominica Montez, who's chasing after it. However, before Montez can catch up, that ball will go out of bounds. Mission Bay throw-in again at around the 25-yard line. Kylie Jones with the ball, passing back. And that ball will go all the way to goalie Osuna, who will kick the ball up the field to Caitlin Jones. Caitlin Jones with the ball now. Gets it out from under her and to Leah Guile. But that ball will go out. Number 21, Olivia Grebbing from Mission Bay will take the throw-in. She'll pass down the field. Kinsey to number 10, Charlotte Fisher. Kinsey Easton will get that ball out of there, though, and Caitlin Jones has the ball now. Passing back to number 4 from the Cavers, Olivia Tucci. Tucci tries to pass up to Kylie Jones, but that ball will be stopped by number 11, Megan Branch from Mission Bay. That ball goes out on Mission Bay, and Olivia Tucci will give the ball to Samantha Durst, who will take the throw-in. Durst throws in and gets the ball to Dominica Montez. Ball gets shot out. Kylie Jones with the ball now. However, she will lose it to a Mission Bay midfielder. Kinsey Easton manages to get the ball up the field. However, number 7, Gina Queck from Mission Bay will stop that ball. And that is the game, bringing our final score to Mission Bay 3 to Cavers 1 here at San Diego High School.
Final score, Mission Bay 3, Cavers 1.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
My name's Audrey Hanna, and I have been your commentator for this evening.